So we made it into Chatsworth and we're in my campsite now. You can see behind me we've got the van in place, and this is the second night we're here. So well, tonight's the second night, should I say. So we stayed last night. We got a thermal wrap up. You can see the thermal wrap round, and then we put the silver screens on the front as well. And surprisingly, to say it's not the warmest, I mean, it's not freezing, there's not ice on the ground, but it makes such a difference. As soon as you get that thermal pop top on and the wrap round the front window, it really does make it quite warm. So it is fairly warm with the wrap on. And the boys, once they're in bed, they've got a nice big thick quilt. And that's all they need, you know. You can still camp this time of year. We've camped when there's frost on the ground. And it really doesn't make it uncomfortable. Once you're in the van, the heater comes in and out, and it's still very warm. We got the electric blanket out. I sound really old, but you can't beat an electric blanket. I never thought I'd be saying that at 54, but it's one of my favourite things now. But yeah, so to be truthful, you get that on, you let the heating go off, because the downside is if you have a heater on all day, the boys in the bed upstairs get too hot, ironically. So turn the heater off, put a heated blanket on, and we were toasty as anything downstairs. And I even got in, we swapped over one of the boys this morning. I got upstairs and it was so warm. He's got a really thick duvet, but it was so warm. And like I say, they slept a full 12 hours, and that's the beauty of being away in the van. It's so quiet, it's so peaceful, it's so calm, and we've had a massive walk as well, so we got a great big walk that tires them out. And they didn't get up about 8:30, 8:45 this morning, so it just shows how comfortable it is in these vans. You can see we brought the bikes with us. I've got my little pop-up shed, as I call it. You need a shed when you've got car seats and bits and bobs. So I chuck all the junk in there. And it saves having the awning up, because there's no point having the awning up for 2 days. It's a lot of work to mess about. You could have a wind out awning out, but it is very windy this weekend, super windy. And we're quite sheltered actually in this bit because there's a lot of trees. But when we're in Chatsworth, we've just been walking through Chatsworth and up to the top on one of the big walks. And you can probably hear it now. The wind is windy today. You can see it, it's coming. So we keep getting these gusts of wind. You can see the campsite behind me. And we turn into wind, you probably hear it. But yeah, it is very, very windy this weekend. But one of the things you don't have to worry about, you know, you think, oh, a pop top, I better take the pop top down, but you don't, you really don't. They're super strong, especially ours, you know, we make them extra strong. You know, you see me walking up there, the rams are very stiff, you know, they're good stainless steel rams. But most of the strength in any roof is the tent, so it's the canvas. And this is extreme canvas, so it pulls the tent nice and tight, and that's where the movement is. On some of the cotton tents, it's quite stretchy and the roof will sway about. But like I say, these are really robust. I never worry about taking the roof down unless it was in a full force, you know, 10 gale or whatever. And you could feel that if you feel the van so it's creaking a bit, then maybe consider it. But we haven't got to that stage ever while we've been camping yet. And we've camped in all seasons, so you know, you can put your peace of mind at rest. But the van looks stunning in this setting, and you never see them, you know, they're such iconic vans. These really nice, you know, beautiful looking vans. When you walk around the campsite, you see a lot of vans very similar, same sort of manufacturers, but the Trouvaille really does stand out. It is a beautiful van. And in this setting, Chatsworth Estate, there was even a fish and chips van on the site last night, so we had fish and chips as a treat. So great little campsite, and like I say, open all year round as well. So we're inside the van now, and as you can see, lovely and cosy, really nice. Now we've got a roof bed down because the boys are upstairs watching a bit of TV. Keeps them nice and quiet for 5 minutes. We get a bit of peace and quiet. We can have a cup of tea in peace. But you can see Sonia stood up, and if Sonia walks this way, look, come down here a bit, look, and she's 6'2". And she's walking up and down inside the van. Oh no, she might be 5'2". But even There's a lot of space though, and don't forget at the back you've got your full height, so you can stand up. I can stand up fully. You could be 6'10" up there, and you can still stand up because the bed stops in the kitchen area. So all this area is the bed. But the kitchen area, when you're using the bathroom and making a cup of tea, cooking, anything like that, you've got full head height, so that's really nice. The heater's on, the lights are on. It's lovely. You know, it's like being home from home. You know, so as I pan round a bit. And then when you come down a little bit, you can see making full use of a pop-up table. And like I said, we're just having 5 minutes peace, which is quite rare in this family. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Check out the website for further details.